Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to strat-o-matic replay. This is Robert, and today we're going to continue our replay of the 1927 World Series between the New York Yankees and the Pittsburgh Pirates. For those of you who have been following the series, I still can't believe, actually, I'm playing the Pirates, and I'm actually up 2-0 on the Yankees. I actually can't believe I'm beating this team, okay? But we know how good Murderers Row was. We know how good the Yankee pitching will be. Now we go to New York. We know the Yankees are going to play better there at Yankee Stadium. So we know that I'm pretty sure that the Hall of Fame Yankee manager, Miller Huggins, I'm pretty sure he's talking to Combs, Gehrig, Lazzeri, Pennock, Ruth, and Hoy, his Hall of Famers, to try to cool off this Pirates team that right now has completely shut down the Yankees in the first 2 games of this World Series. And we'll take a look here real quick. As you see in Game 3, the Yankees actually crushed Pittsburgh 8-1 at Yankee Stadium. Pennock got the win, and Lee Meadows got the loss. Babe Ruth hit a home run in this. Let's now go to the system. Let's take a look at here, and you'll see, as you look here and see these games here, and play. Now we go to Friday. And now we play this. Let's take a look real quick at the stats here. Hold on a minute. Let's take a look here at the stats. We'll save the changes real quick. Here you go. The Pittsburgh is up 2-0. This is actually very interesting. Right now, it is Pittsburgh is leading in batting average. Harris, Lloyd Wainer, Paul Wainer, George Grantham leads in batting average. Bob Musil for the Yankees leads in batting average. He's batting .375. But notice, look at where Babe Ruth is. He's batting .167. That is really amazing. And the only home runs have been hit were by Earl Combs and Lou Gehrig. Ruth has made a lot of walks, okay, but really it has been really, really interesting how this is playing out. So we know this isn't gonna last long. Let's play the game here. Let's take a look and see what we got. It's gonna be Meadows against Pennock. I gotta switch it here. Computer now takes over for the Yankees, and it switches now to a lousy day in baseball. We'll keep the lineups as is. I don't see any need to change. We're winning, so why fix what's not broken? So let's head to the house that Ruth built.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
Welcoming you here to Yankee Stadium for Game 3 of the 1927 World Series. The Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Yankees. The Pirates lead the series 2-0. So let's see if we can really jump out the Yankees here in their own ballpark. Pitching for the New York Yankees will be Herb Pennock. In 1927, 19 wins, 8 losses, 3.00 ERA. He had 51 strikeouts. Excellent pitcher. Leading off for the Pirates at the top of the first will be Lloyd Wainer. The game is underway, and he starts off with a single to center field. Combs will make it. He'll throw it into Lazzeri. And so the Pirates start with a base runner, and now we'll see Hal Ryan. I think he's new. I don't think I've used him yet. Let's look at him. 274 average, 168 at bats, 17 runs batted in 1927. So let's see what Ryan can do with a runner on first. He grounds one to short, over to Lazzeri, over to Gehrig, 2 quick outs. And now we'll see Paul Wainer, Hall of Famer. And there's a ground ball to Lazzeri at second. He'll make the play. We go to the bottom of the first. Pitching for the Pittsburgh Pirates is Lee Meadows. In 1927, 19 wins, 10 losses, a 3.4 ERA. This is interesting, as we'll see if Meadows can shut the Yankees down in their home ballpark. Earl Combs leads it off for the Yanks. There's a ground ball to short. Ryan makes the play, 1 out. And now we'll see Mark Koenig. Koenig hits a line out right to second. Ryan makes another play, 2 men out. And now here's the Babe. As I told you, Babe Ruth is only batting .167. He's had a couple of walks. He does have 1 run batted in. There's a base hit for Ruth. He'll go to first on the play. And that brings up the Iron Man, Mr. Gehrig. Gehrig strikes out. We go to the second inning, and Glenn Wright leads off for the Pirates. And that's going to be a ground out right to third. Dugan makes the play, one man down. And now here's Pie Trainer, Hall of Famer. There's a ground ball to third. Dugan again makes the play. And now we'll see Clyde Barnhart. And this is his first time he's batting, so have a look at him. Clyde Barnhart, in 1927, a .319 average, 3 homers, 54 runs batted in, 360 at bats. So basically he played about half the season. Let's see how Barnhart can do it. He hits a fly ball to left, and Musil will put it away. Bottom half of the inning, and the guy that just made the catch will bat up. Here's Bob Musil for the Yankees. And that's going to be a single. Musil will hold it at first. The Yankees get their first base runner, and, well, get a base runner, I should say, and not their first. And now here's Tony Lazzeri. And Lazzeri hits a fly out to left, and it is Wainer. One of them makes the catch, one out. And now here is Dugan. Dugan strikes out, 2 men down. And now here's Pat Collins. Collins strikes out. So 2 innings are gone by. There's no runs on the board. We go to the 3rd inning for the Pirates. Here's Joe Harris leading off. Harris is going to get himself a base hit. Not really a threat to steal. He'll hold. And here's Johnny Gooch. Let's see what Gucci can do. Gucci's going to ground out to Pennock. He'll turn around, toss it over to Lazzeri, and he'll throws it over to Gehrig for the double play. And now that brings up the pitcher, Meadows. And it looks like the pitcher's going to get himself a single. He'll hold on at first base. That's the 3rd hit for the Pirates. And now here's Lloyd Wainer with a runner on first. Wainer's going to get himself a base hit. We'll hold the runners. Runners at first and second now for Hal Ryan. So the Pirates got something going here in the 3rd. Let's see if Ryan can make the play. Here's the pitch. And a line drive right to 3rd. And Dugan puts it away. Threat is done. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. And here is the pitcher, Herb Pennock. Pennock grounds out to second. And there's 1 man down. And now we'll see Earl Combs, top of the batting order. And Combs smacks himself one deep. He hits that one off deep, and that's going to go all the way to right center. That's going to be a triple. Combs will hold at 3rd with 1 out. And now Mark Koenig. And there's a ground ball to right. He will make the play, but the run does come in to score. And the Yankees are on the board first, 1-0. And now that brings up the Babe. And the Babe strikes out. New York 1, Pittsburgh 0. We are in the top of the 4th inning here at Yankee Stadium. This is Game 3 of the 1927 World Series. The Pirates are up 2-0. The Yankees trying to get a game in here. Paul Wainer leads off for the Pirates in the 4th inning. There's a fly ball to center, and Combs will make the play, 1 out. And now we'll see Glenn Wright. Wright, it's a line drive right to 3rd. Dugan makes the play, 2 men down. And now here is Pie Trainer. Trainer grounds one to Lazzeri. He'll toss it over to first to end the inning. Bottom of the 4th, and the Iron Man is up. The Iron Man, it's a ground ball to Trainer. He will make a nice play. Throws across the diamond for the first out. And now Bob Musil. Musil hits one to Trainer also. And again, Trainer will throw him out at first for the second out. And now we'll see Lazzeri. Strike out. We go to the 5th. Close game so far. A good pitcher's battle right now between Herb Pennock and Lee Meadows. And it will be Barnhart leading off for the Pirates. And he's going to get himself a base hit. Barnhart will hold at first. Barnhart's got a good, he can steal. But with Joe Harris up, I might try a hit and run, try to get that run over. So let's see what we can do here. And we're going to try it. The hit and run is on. It's going to be a base hit. Barnhart takes 3rd. And that's a beautiful play. Harris holds at first. A great play on a hit and run. Runners at first and 3rd, nobody out. And now the Gooch Man is up. You got to love the name. Just got to. How can you not love Johnny Gooch? Let's see if the Gooch Man can bring him a play. And it's a line drive right to short. Koenig makes it 1 out. And now here's the pitcher, Lee Meadows. Well, usually the pitcher's got a bat, and Meadows is going to bat a bat. He only batted 157 in the year. Let's see if he can make a play. Nope, struck him out. 2 men down. And now it's up to Lloyd Wainer. Here's the play. Wainer gets the base hit. Barnhart will score. And let's see, do we send the lead? Nope, we'll hold the runners. We'll be conservative here. Runners at first and second, but the Pirates tie it up at 1. And now you've got Hal Ryan up. He's 0 for 2. Runners at first and second, 2 men out. Popped it up. Koenig will make the play at short. Pittsburgh 1, New York 1, bottom of the 5th. Joe Dugan leads off for the Yankees. That's a fly ball to center, and that's going to be caught by Wainer for the out. And now we'll see Pat Collins. Collins smacks a single. He'll go to first. And that brings up the pitcher, Pennock. Let's see what he does to do. He lays down a bunt. Pennock beats it out. It's a single. He beats out the bunt. Runners at first and second with 1 out. And now the top of the batting order in Combs. It's a fly ball to center. It's caught. Collins will hold at second base. Nice play by Wainer to make it. But runners still at first and second for Koenig with 2 men out. Koenig pops it up. Harris will make the play, and the Pirates get out of the inning. We go to the 6th. Paul Wainer leads off for the Pirates. That's a fly out to center. 1 out. And now we'll see Glenn Wright coming up. Wright, it's another fly ball to center. Combs will camp under it. Squeezes it. 2 outs. And now Pie Traynor. Traynor gets a base hit. He'll hold on at first and bring up Barnhart. Nice play by Traynor. And let's see what Barnhart can do here. Barnhart's going to fly out to right, and it will be Ruth to make the play. Bottom of the 6th, in a pretty good pitcher's duel so far. There's 13 hits, but the runs is all that matters. And Babe is the batter. And Babe strikes out. Tough series for Babe Ruth so far in this one. And now Lou Gehrig comes up. Gehrig is going to take a walk to first. And now here's Bob Musil. Let's see what he can do. Musil strikes out. That is the 7th strikeout from Meadows today, as he's doing the job. And Tony Lazzari will bat next. But Lazzari's going to drive the ball to center for extra bases. We're going to throw for the lead runner, try to get him out. Gehrig is out. What a play. Gehrig is out at the plate, and the Pirates get out of the inning. What a throw by Lloyd Wainer. Gets him right out of there. Woo! And Yankee fans are wondering what's going on. Our team won 110 games, and we're playing for a World Series lives here against the Pirates. 6 are in the books, still tied at 1. Game 3 of the 1927 World Series here at Yankee Stadium. Pirates up 2-0. The Yankees trying to get a game on the board. Joe Harris leads off for the Pirates. And that's going to be a base hit. The Pirates start off with a man on. And now we'll see Johnny Gooch. Gooch isn't batting too hot. He's only batting 111. Let's see if I can. And then I have after him, I got Meadows. So I got to let him swing. Let's see if Gooch can come through. Nope. Grounds 1 to short, over to second, over to first, double play. And now we'll see Lee Meadows. Why do you pitch around the pitcher? Foul out. Right out there, Dugan will make the play in foul territory to retire side. Name 3 of the big 4 pitchers on the 1950s Cleveland Indians. Bob Feller, Bob Lemon, Early Wynn, and Mike Garcia. Speaking of the Cleveland Indians, does anybody believe that the Chief Wahoo logo should be made obsolete completely and the Indians should change their name? Nah, I don't think so either. Bottom of the 7th inning. Why do you want to change the name and a logo now? Because it's politically correct after 100 years? Come on, people. You know what? The USA's got issues. Bottom of the 7th. The Yankees are up 1-1. Or it's tied up at 1, I should say. And Joe Dugan is the batter for the Yankees. Dugan grounds one to right at short. That's a Gold Glove play by Wright. Got on his knees and throws him out from his butt, and there's one out. Now we'll see Collins. Collins takes a walk. He'll go to first, and now Pennock is the batter. Let's see what Huggins decides to do. He bunts it. It's going to be a sacrifice bunt. It will move Collins over to second, and now here's Earl Combs. Combs, it's a fly ball to center, and Wainer makes the catch. We go to inning number 8, still tied at 1. Lloyd Wainer leads off for the Pirates. And Wainer hits a base hit. That one goes into the outfield. Combs will toss it in. And thankfully the Yankees, Wainer's power was weak. And that's the only reason why that ball didn't get out of here. But he got just out of the outside the outstretched glove of Lazzeri. But the leadoff runner is on base. And now we'll see Hal Ryan. Let's see what the Pirates can do. There's a ground ball to Gehrig. Single and error by Gehrig? Wow. Gehrig can't make the play, and he makes a big error. It allows runners at second and third now with nobody out. Lou Gehrig commits the big error there. And now here's Paul Wainer. Runners at second and third. And that's going to clear the bases. That's a double. Wainer scores from third. Ryan scores from second. Wainer goes to second. It's 3-1 Pittsburgh. And the fans here at Yankee Stadium just can't believe it. Glenn Wright is the batter. Still nobody out. There's a pop fly to first. And the Iron Man squeezes it one out. And now we'll see Pie Traynor. Traynor lines out right to Lazzeri. 2 men down. And now we'll see Clyde Barnhart. Barnhart's going to get a single. Wainer will score from second. It's now 4-1 Pirates. Big base hit by Barnhart. And Joe Harris will now come up. There's a fly out to center to finally end the inning. Pittsburgh 4, New York 1. Bottom of the 8th now. Mark Koenig is up. I'll keep Meadows in there. Koenig grounds one to third. Traynor over to Harris, 1 out. And now here is the Babe. Babe Ruth, it's a ground ball to Traynor. He will make the play, throws the Babe out at first for the 2nd out. And now Lou Gehrig. Gehrig strikes out. We're going into the 9th inning. The Pirates up 4-1. Johnny Gooch is the leadoff batter for the Pirates. He grounds one to short. Koenig will toss him out at first. Easy play, 1 out. And now we'll see Lee Meadows. Meadows strikes out. 2 men down. And now here's Lloyd Wainer. Wainer gets a base hit. 2-out hit. Wainer having a heck of a day. He's 4 for 4 today. Wainer, what a heck of a day he's having. And Hal Ryan is the batter now with the runner on first. And that's going to be a base hit to left for Ryan. And I'll hold the runners. Have runners at first and second now for Paul Wainer to come up. He's 1 for 4 with a double. I don't want to take the hands out of a Hall of Fame batter. Let's see if Paul Wainer can do the job. He will. That's a double to right. Ruth is going to have to throw it in there. The next batter is right. I'm going to hold the runner. But the run does score. It's now 5-1 Pittsburgh. Runners at second and third. And Glenn Wright is up now. And let's see what he does. And Miller Huggins is going to bring in Miles Thomas to pitch for the Yankees. In 1927, 7 wins, 4 losses, a 4.85 ERA. Wild pitch. Run scores. I'm pretty sure Miller Huggins didn't expect that to happen. Wainer will go to third. It's now 6-1. And now here's Wright. Ground ball to third. And the inning is done. Pittsburgh 6, New York 1. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Pirates have 16 hits off of Herb Pennock. But the Yankees still have the bottom of the 9th coming up. Lee Meadows, I'll check on him real quick, see if he can go. I'm pretty sure he's fine. Yep. It's going to be Bob Musil leading off for the Yankees. Can the Yankees get some 9th inning magic here? Here's the pitch to Musil. That's off of Gooch, It swung on a miss, strike 3. Gooch throws, not in time. It scored a wild pitch, so Musil goes to first. Well, there's some magic right there. That's a free out you just gave the Yankees, and now Tony Lazzeri is up. Error, the pass ball, but there's a fly ball to center, and Wainer will make the catch. 1 out. And now Joe Dugan. Fly ball to right. Wainer is there too for the 2nd out. Last chance for the Yankees in Pat Collins. I still actually can't believe this. I'm actually about to probably win 3 in a row, but here's the pitch from Collins. Here it comes. That's a ground ball to first. Harris is there, tags the bag, and the Pittsburgh Pirates are 1 game away from doing something that I didn't think I was going to do. The ball game is done. The Pirates win the game 6-1 over pretty much the best team in baseball. Unbelievable. And the New York Yankee fans here are going home saying, we won 110 games and we can't win 1. We can't beat the National League. What's up? Wow. Let's take a look at the box score, people. And it really is all about the Pirates. Lloyd Wainer, 5 for 5. 2 runs scored, and RBI. Ryan came in. He was 2 for 5. Paul Wainer was 2 for 5, but he had 3 big runs batted in. Everybody got a hit except for Wright. Trainer had 1. Barnard had 2. Joe Harris had 3. And then there wasn't Gooch. Gooch didn't get a hit either. For the New York Yankees, Mark Koenig got the RBI. Combs was 1 for, I'll tell you, Lee Meadows kept the Yankees completely quiet. Babe Ruth 1 for 4. Gehrig 0 for 3, including a huge error, a huge error by Gehrig. Unbelievable. Meadows take the win. Pennock will take the loss. And there were no homers in this game. Paul Wainer had 2 doubles. The Yankees left 7 men on base, and Lee Meadows went the distance. I can't believe it, people. We're a 1 game. I didn't think I would be actually up 3-0 against a lot of people consider the best team in baseball. Well, we got 1 more game to play. We'll see if the Yankees can stave off elimination. But I'll see you for that for next time. Final score here, the Pirates 6, the Yankees 1. The Pirates lead the series 3-0. Game 4 coming up next time. See you later, everyone.